Welcome back to the Nap Lab. Today, we're reviewing the Siena Premier Hybrid. The original Siena model is a favorite of ours in the budget category. We referenced it many times as one of the best value mattresses you can buy, especially in the sub $500 category for a queen size. The Siena Premier Hybrid also has a super budget-friendly price point, but in a hybrid design instead of an all-foam one. But how does it stack up? Will it be one of the best hybrids to make our list going forward? Let's find out now. Real quick before we jump into the performance scores. We recently updated our scoring system to version 1.2. Our updates are designed to help make our scores, rating, color codes, and descriptions more intuitive and easier to understand. In addition, our 1.2 updates create greater separation in our scores, which helps create a clear distinction between mattress performance. For the Premier Hybrid, we see a lot of good scores, with two glaring exceptions. For the good, we have cooling, edge support, sex, pressure relief, off-gassing, and company, all scoring within the 8 to 9.0 range. Of those two exceptions, however, motion transfer scored a 5.1 and response time of 5.9. Altogether, this gave the Premier Hybrid an overall score of 7.56 out of 10. This is a good deal below the average performance score of 8.60 based on the 200 plus mattresses we've tested to date. For reference, the original Siena scored an 8.54. Next, let's talk about the firmness of the Siena Premier Hybrid. It also has a single option, which is a medium firm 6 out of 10, where 10 is the most firm. Next, we're going to talk through what the Siena Premier Hybrid does best. First and foremost, it has a super low price. A queen size can be purchased for around $500 at the time of this video. While the performance struggles in some categories, given the budget-friendly price point, it still makes the Siena a reasonably good value. Second, the mattress offers high levels of bounce mixed with minimal sinkage. Both of these areas are preferential, but if you're someone who likes extra bounce without a super plush feel, these are big positives. Third, the trial period is longer than the average at 180 days, giving you more time to decide if the mattress will work for you. However, all mattresses aren't ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Siena. First, the Siena Hybrid has a very high level of motion transfer. If you share your bed with a partner, this is almost certainly going to be a problem area. Second, the mattress demonstrated a slow response time from its comfort material. This may result in the mattress feeling more difficult to move around on. In addition, for many sleepers, the slow material response creates a less than great comfort dynamic. Last, the support at the edges of the mattress was just not great. This means you'll naturally sleep further away from the edge to feel fully supported. Your body weight and sleeping position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. The Siena Premier Hybrid has a good level of support. During our tests, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. The mattress has a fairly standard 7-inch spring coil unit. Given the price point, it's nothing fancy, but it does get the job done. On average, support layers are 7.9 inches thick based on all of our tests to date. As a result, the Siena Hybrid's 7-inch support layer is a little below average. As with pressure relief, my only real support concerns are for heavier weighted bodies. This is our chart showing recommendations for body types and sleeping positions on the Siena. For bodies under 150 pounds, I expect support will be perfectly sufficient. However, as body weight increases, so does the chance of support problems. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At NapLab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allowing it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. Cooling performance on the Siena is good, albeit not incredible. In our test, I felt a slight to moderate level of heat retention around my body. On the plus side, we do have a hybrid design, thin cover, and a limited comfort layer, all of which are helping to improve cooling performance. However, the foams used here are more basic. We have memory foam on top, and the max surface level temperature is notably higher than average. In our objective temperature testing, we saw a max surface level temperature of 91.7 degrees, which is a full 2 degrees warmer than the average. After getting off the mattress, the temperature declined by 4.9 degrees from minute 0 to 1, which is 0.2 degrees cooler than the average. The temperature declines from 0 to 5 was 7.3 degrees, which is exactly average. If you describe yourself as a warm or hot sleeper, the Siena Hybrid just likely isn't gonna cut it. But for more typical sleepers, it can be a good enough performance, especially when we consider the price point. For the Sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. In our pressure point test, we measured a sinkage depth of 1.96 inches. This is 0.19 inches less sinkage than the average of 2.15 inches, and we consider it to be minimal. The mattress creates more of a classic memory foam feel with a more significant body contouring hug. That said, since we only have 3 inches of comfort material, that body hug isn't overly dramatic. Overall, I would call it a balanced feel, but one that is also a distinct memory foam feel. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Siena Premier Hybrid has a very high level of motion transfer. In our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 15.88 meters per second squared. This is 83% more motion than the average of 8.66 meters per second squared. While the memory foam layer on top is helping to reduce motion, it simply isn't able to overcome the relatively thin 3-inch comfort layer and lower spec coil unit. Given the price point of the Siena Hybrid, it makes sense that the coil unit just isn't able to isolate motion as well as higher end sport coil layers. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the initial spike from 0 to 0.16 seconds. Motion drops thereafter, but we still have a notable secondary spike from 0.53 to 0.61 seconds. By 0.90 seconds, we've returned to near zero levels of energy. Neither the motion intensity, secondary spike, or motion duration paint a pretty picture. The Siena Premier Hybrid has a high level of motion transfer that puts it in the bottom 4% of all mattresses we've tested to date. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The Siena Premier Hybrid has a very slow material response time. In our mostly recovered test, we measured a material recovery time of 0.8 seconds. This is 0.4 seconds slower than the average of 0.4 seconds and places the Siena in the bottom 8% among all mattresses tested to date. In our fully recovered material response test, we measured a recovery speed of 2.3 seconds, which is 1.4 seconds slower than the average of 0.9 seconds. This places it in the bottom 5% among all mattresses tested to date. Ultimately, the Siena Hybrid uses a traditional memory foam top layer. Said top layer takes a long time to rebound back to shape. For many sleepers, this slow material recovery is going to cause the mattress to feel more difficult to move around on. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Siena Premier Hybrid has a high level of bounce. In our test, we measured a total bounce height of 10.37 inches. This is 0.67 inches more bounce than the average of 9.69 inches. While the memory foam top layer does absorb some level of energy and bounce, as we saw with motion transfer, it simply isn't enough to significantly reduce bounce generated by the coil unit. This spring unit rebounds significant levels of energy and bounce. Concerning motion transfer, this level of bounce isn't ideal, and it's much of the reason for the higher motion transfer that we measured. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The Siena Hybrid has excellent sitting edge support, but only fair lying edge support. In our test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 3.75 inches. This is 0.31 inches less sitting sinkage than the average of 4.06 inches. While sitting on the edge of the mattress, I felt well supported and there was no collapse of materials. That said, lying edge support isn't quite as good. While lying on the edge of the mattress, there was a notable downward angling of the mattress towards the floor. As a result, I just did not feel tremendously well supported while lying on the edge, especially on my back. According to Siena's website, the 7-inch coil layer has springs with edge support. However, it's vague about what that means exactly. Despite this fact, edge support just left much to be desired. Our Sinkage Test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher balance and more supportive edges are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The Siena Premier Hybrid has excellent sex performance. While the bounce did no favors to motion transfer, it's a great help with respect to sex performance. At 10.37 inches of bounce, the Siena Hybrid has plenty of energy within the coils to keep partners in rhythm. Sitting edge support was also solid, extending the sexable surface of the mattress. Lastly, noise was minimal, and both pressure relief and cooling were good enough to not be major detractors. Overall, the Siena has a well-rounded sex performance. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The Siena Premier Hybrid has a good level of pressure relief. During our test, I felt no significant level of pressure points building up in my body. Given the price point, I was shocked at just how good the mattress felt. The Siena Hybrid is built with 3 inches of comfort foams, including a 1-inch memory foam top layer and a 2-inch polyfoam layer. This 3-inch comfort layer is a little less than the average comfort layer thickness, which is 4.1 inches. That said, considering the price point, it's hard to complain. Despite the less than average comfort layer, the mattress still created plenty of comfort and had no significant pressure points. My only pressure relief concern is for heavier weighted bodies. Heavier bodies will put more pressure on the mattress, which will increase the chances of pressure relief issues. For most sleepers under 200 pounds, I don't think this will be a significant issue. As you get over 200 pounds, the chances of pressure relief problems gradually increase with each pound. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong odor and/or an odor that dissipates more quickly are better. Off-gassing on the Siena Premier is strong out of the box. It takes 6 days to fully off-gas, which is slightly shorter than the average, but not by much. After a mattress off-gasses, this won't necessarily be a factor that will continue to impact the overall performance, but may be an issue if you're more sensitive to strong odors, especially in those first few days. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include length of trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, trust, and country of origin. Siena has a good company score with many appealing factors. First up, Siena offers a 100-night trial period and a 10-year warranty. Shipping and returns are both free as well. The trial period is longer than the average 166 nights, and the warranty is slightly shorter than the average. Comparing all mattresses tested to date, 25% of mattresses offer a lifetime warranty, and 75% of mattresses have a 14-year warranty. I would recommend the Siena Premier Hybrid for sleepers who are looking for a hybrid mattress that won't break the bank. While we can point to plenty of areas for improvement on this model, its low price tag is undeniable. The biggest weak spot for the Siena is the high motion transfer. As a result, it makes the mattress a poor choice for many couples, but solo sleepers won't have the same issues. In addition, you'll need to prefer the slower material response. A slower response can cause some sleepers to feel stuck and make it more difficult to move around on the mattress. Ultimately, I don't think this one makes the best of list for budget hybrids, but there are a lot of worse mattresses in the $500 range. If you're okay with the high motion and slow response, then the Siena Hybrid is worth considering. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope I found it helpful. Comments and questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the Siena, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching. Today, we're reviewing the Siena? Is it Siena?
Siena.
Yeah, like the van. Will it be one of the best budget hybrids to make our list going forward, or no?
1/3.
We did it.